Welcome guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're at Newman's Cemetery, and I think it's in Lawrence, Ohio, and their gardens is laid off in names like Adam and Mary and Dan and Paul, and it's going to be pretty cool. So there's quite a few to look at here today, so we'll be here spending the day. So let's get started. All right, we got a Mary Ann Farmer, 1882 to 1887 on this one. This one here, we're probably not going to be able to read. Nope. So that takes us up to this one. And it's going to be Mosp or something like that. Thomas, 1866 to 1939. Eva, 1868 to 1945. And Fred, it looks like 1898 to 19, he's still alive or buried somewhere else. All right. Then we have William, 1857 to 1918. And we have Carolyn, 1861 to 1947. That's a name I hadn't seen yet. Here we have an infant son, a DC and RM, Staffer, 1885. All right. Then we have Jacob. I'm not going to even try that last name. 1815 to 1901, and Anna, his wife, 1815 to 1888. Then we have an infant daughter of B. Fulton. And then over here, we have Theodore Fulton, born June the 14th, 1845, died September the 18th, 1913. And then on this side, we have his wife, Barbara, and she was born August the 16th, 1819, and died December the 30th, 1892, at the age of 43 years, 4 months, and 14 days on that stone right there. Then we have Elmer Noose, settler, 1882. Then we have the daughters of Mr. and Mrs. J.H. News Seller on this stone. All right. The next one's going to be this one right here. And I can't make out the name, but it looks like they died in 1874. Looks like 11 years, 3 months, and 22 days. And over here, I can't see it, guys. Sorry. And I believe that's all that's on that stone. All right. Next is going to be this one right here. And we're not probably going to be able to read it because normally you can't see these and read them. Yep, it's going to be the same today. Here's a new one I hadn't seen. This is definitely a stone I hadn't seen. It looks like somebody had visited it at one time years ago. The flowers look a little old and rough. But let's see if we can read it. Oh, it's right here. It's going to be a James Hanna, and he died in 1875. Right there, that is a beautiful stone. I've not seen any like that one. Very nice. All right, next we have Della Williams, the daughter of W.M. and Joan Williams, 1889 to 1889. We have Joan Howes, 1804 to 1884. Then we have John Gracie, 1865 to 1893, and Mary Gracie, 1867 to 1934. Looks like Mary is a veteran. Thank you for your service, Mary. And then we have this one, and we probably ain't gonna be able to read it. Nope. All right, so we'll move on. I got another one of these. Not gonna be able to read it. Nope. All right, so it takes us to William Brown, and he died something the 6th. It looks like 1890 to me on this one. And then let's see if he's the only one on there. No. It's gonna be I'm not sure. Bermuda or something like that. And I can't tell when she died, so. All right, well, we'll move on. And let's see, we'll check this one down here. This is going to be a Waken Williams or something like that. Born May the 28th, 1884, and died June, looks like the 1st, 1898 on that one. This little pike cone, we ain't going to be able to read it. So let's move on to this one down here. I don't know if we're going to be able to read these or not. They're close to the dry. No, the mosses took over. Same as in that one. Probably ain't going to be able to read a lot of these down in this corner. No, these are baby graves. These 2, 3 right here, but you can't tell whose babies they were. Got a little bit of writing right here on this one. I don't know if you can see it or not. Let me go ahead and check these right here while I'm here. Probably not going to be able to read any of these. The mosses took over. This one's a kind of a neat one. I've not seen any like this one either. This is going to be Janet, and she died in 1881. Looks like 76 years, 2 months, and 11 days on that stone right there. And I've not seen any like that one either. That's a new one for me. And this one's right in here, but you can't read it. This one down here. We're going all around to look at them. Nope, you can't see it and read it either. All right. But we can this one. And that's going to be a Catherine, the wife of W.M.H. Brown, 1834 to 1878. Or 9. It's hard to tell if it's an 8 or a 9 the way they got it. Okay, here's our next one it's missing. And this one here you're not going to be able to read. They eat away bad. I don't know how they made them stones years ago out of that, whatever that was, but it ate away bad. He's here too. Yep, it's right in here. And this one here, they got leaning up or against there. You can't tell nothing on it either. All right, well, we will move on. Here's another baby grave. You can't read it, it's right in here. All right, so we'll get this one right over here we can read. This is going to be Sarah Lovett, August 14th, 1796 to June the 6th, 1875. And Willie Adams, July the 30th, 1877 to March 20th, 1881. And that beautiful stone right there. It's weird how some of them you can read and some of them you can't. Here's somebody that died in, looks like 1889, but I can't see who on this side. All right, let's move on. See how that stone, you can read one side, but you couldn't read the other. It's weird how it is, but we got plenty to look at, so we just can move on. Here we have Marks. We have Philip Marks, 1816 to 1872, and Mary, his wife, 1823 to 1878, and Isabel, 1842 to 1857, and Richard, 1861 to 1874. Then we have this big old stone, and wow, it is definitely decaying away on this one too. I think you might get, no, you can get the age, but you can't tell anything else. It says 18 something, and then it goes to that mess. These concrete stones, just or whatever they were made out of, wasn't good quality. This one here, can't tell on it either, really. I can't. All right, let's go to this one. This one died in 1866. It's going to be Hannah, the wife of James. I want to say Tanner or Tender or something like that. May the 11th, 1866 is when she passed. All right. Let's check these out. Nah, not going to be able to read on that one. It's ate away. This next one's a veteran. It looks like Civil War, but you ain't going to be to tell who it is. I think it's a James. So I see James. It looks like 18. And I don't know from there. Okay. The next one's ate up with fire ants, so I'm not going to mess with that one. We're going to leave them fire ants alone. Same on this one. Too far gone. Can't tell nothing about it. Here you have a John Mospup, Senior, 1841 to 1905. Then you have a Margaret, 1844 to 1925. And you got this big, beautiful stone right here. It belongs to John Mospup, 1843 to 1905. And on this side, it's the sons of them. And he died in 1880. He was 22 years, 10 months and 2 days on that beautiful stone. Then on this one, we have a Mary, and she died January the 30th, 1890. And I can't tell the age right there. But there it is, guys. All right. Let's see who we got here. Not going to be able to read that one. No. Then we have a Jonathan. It just says on this block. All right. Then we have a mother, Janet, 1842 to 1916. And Isaac, the father, 1833, 1917. Then you have this stone right here, and somebody died in 1867, and it's going to be I'm going to say Jacob on this one. It's a good looking stone. It's getting more where you can't read it much though, like most do. But that's all right, we'll move on. Here we have him, Joseph Miller, and he died December the 17th, 1872 at the age of 25 years, 8 months and 5 days on that beautiful stone right there. And he's the only one that's on that stone right there. So we'll move on. Next we have this beautiful stone right here. And it's going to belong to, it's going to be one of them ones you can't see. I'm not really sure. And I ain't really sure when they died either. There it is. Next we have Catherine Alice Edwards, the wife of Jacob. And she died October the 23rd, 1861 at 22 years, 5 months and 11 days. Then we have Samuel Edwards. He died October the 31st, 1861 at the age of 69 years and 6 months. Then we got William Edwards. He died February 3rd, 1860 at the age of 67 years. Then we have Mary, the wife of W.M. Edwards. She died November the 14th, 1856 at the age of 47 years, 2 months and 5 days. On that good looking stone right there, guys. All right, here's our next one. And I keep saying I'm going to bring a brush with me so I can brush these, and I didn't bring it with me today. I forgot it again. But they died in I want to say 81. That's what it feels like on this one. But you be the judge. Remember, what I read is what I see. It may not be what it is, but that's what I see. So before anybody comes on arguing, that's what I see. Now what you say may be totally different, and that's all right. We're all allowed to have our own opinion. Can't read either one of these. But this one died in 1857, and that's all I can tell. February the 15th, 1857 on that one. All right, guys. It is a beautiful day here today. We're going to have 70 degrees, sunny, hopefully no wind. We ain't going to be able to see this one either, guys. Sorry. Our next one is Sandwich, and that went to Janet and Isaac down here. No, wait, it didn't either. Yeah, it did. Janet and Isaac. Okay. Almost got confused, guys. Not hard to do in these cemeteries. Here we have an Alex Listener, and he died March 26th, 1885, at the age of 21 years, 21, looks like 21 days. I mean, no, wait a minute. 21 years, 2 months, and 8 days. Woo, I'll get that out in a minute. And he's the only one, well, I think, no, wait a minute. There's somebody else on this side, but I can't make out who. On that good looking stone right there, but it's starting to wear pretty bad. All right, here's our next one. It's gonna be Irene Listener Moore, 1866 to 1895. Then here's our next one, a very pretty stone right here. It's gonna be Alice, the wife of Evan Stantler or something like that. She died March 6th, 1910 at the age of 81 years, 10 months, and 1 day on that stone right there. Good looking stone. And then on this side, this side took a beating, and it's 71 on this side, and I'm not sure the name, but it feels like 1871 to me on that side. All right, next we have John Mossop Jr. or something like that, and it's going to be 1864 to 1886. And then down here we have another Joseph Mossop, 1875 to 1876. Then we have Mary Ann Mossop, the wife of T. McInnings or something like that, 1872 to 1890 on this stone right here. And I do apologize about the shaking and the wind and the traffic noise. Nothing I can do about either one, but I'll apologize anyways. Here we have Charles Moore, 1834 to 1892, and Janet Moore, 1841 to 1930 on this stone right here. Next we have this one, and we're not going to be able to see it to read it, so we'll move on. Next has got a little bit of broken damage to it, I guess. It's got a piece laying on top. It's another one of them concrete stones that you can't read, probably. I don't know, it's Elizabeth. I do know that. And what year she died, though, I can't see that. But there it is, guys. So that takes us up to the next one. Right here. It's going to be a Catherine. She's the daughter of J&C Moeller, and she died February the 22nd, 1870. And it looks like 6 years, maybe 11 months and 7 days, but I wouldn't swear to nothing. And here's Catherine, the wife of J. Moeller. She died March the 9th, 1868 on this stone right here. All right. Next, we have Lydia. She's the wife of Geo Moeller, and she died in 1890. But that's all I can see. I think it says 67 years, but I would not swear to it. Now here's a stone I hadn't seen. This is pretty cool. Right here. And it's going to belong to George. Looks like Movie. M-O-V-I-E. And he died in 1860. I want to say 1862 on that one. Right there. Alright, here's our next one. It's going to be a James. And he died August. It looks like the 15th. 18. I want to say, it says, it looks like 33 to me, or 53. One of the two. You be the judge. There it is. Alright, let's move on. This is the wife of somebody, and they died in 1886 is all I can see on this one. That stone right there. Then we have this one. And they died in feels like 65. It's an infant. 1865. Then we have Daniel Schischler or something like that. He died May this 20th, 1889, at the age of 68 years, 1 month, and 28 days. Sarah Schischler, she died July the 16th, 1898, at the age of 80 years, 1 month, and 26 days on that beautiful stone right there. Next, we have I'm not sure on the name, guys. Anyways, they died in, it looks like March the 12th, 1860 on this stone right here, guys. This place is pretty cool. They got a cemetery up through there. It's a fairly decent sized cemetery. You can see the whole cemetery from here, the rest of it. Right through there. It goes back through yonder pretty good ways. They even got a patio where you can sit out and look across the graveyard. Here's the beautiful church. It is a beautiful church. Awesome. Just a beautiful little area where I'm at. It's kind of out and away from everything, but it's pretty cool out here. Big, nice houses across the road. Nice neighborhood. Wonderful place. But we'll move on. Here's our next one. We're not going to be able to tell anything about it, but there it is. Such a wonderful day today. And look, we're going to have a couple infant graves right here, it looks like. Yeah, these are going to be 2 infant graves. I can't see the names on them. They're too far gone. But there they are. Here's the biggest one in the cemetery so far, right here. This stone right here. And it's going to belong to Barnum or something. I'm not sure on the name. Anyways, they look like they died in 1871. 17 years, 7 months, and 11 days on that big, beautiful stone right there. And I think he's going to be the only one on it. No, believe it or not, it's going to be a Nancy on here too. It's got to be Nancy Gushman or something like that. She died December the 25th, 1903 at the age of 71 years, 7 months, and 14 days. Right here on this beautiful stone right there. All right, here's our next one. We're not going to be able to tell anything about it. We're not going to be able to tell anything about this one. So we'll move on. And this one's probably going to be war gone too. Well, I don't know. We can see something. Josie, I think. She died February the 25th, 1892, it feels like. At the age of, I can't really see the years and stuff down there. There it is, guys, right there. Here's our next one. Right here. And they died at 2 months. It's an infant right there. Then up here we have another one. Died at 8 months. So this is an infant grave for different infants that they lost. There's another one right in here, but I can't tell anything about it. Oh, and there's another one, a third one. 1889 to 1889. Infant sons. That's sad. Here's our next one. I think about right in here is where it is, but I can't tell anything about it. There it is, though. That's another infant grave. A lot of infant graves here. Here we have Samuel Kern, something like that. Died January the 7th, 1877, at the age of 62 years, 6 months, and I want to say 27 days on this one. Good looking stone. Then we have father and mother. So mother's going to be over here, I guess. It's going to be Dorothy. And she died August the 9th, 1896, at the age of 79 years, 11 months, and 9 days. On that good-looking stone right there, guys. All right, here's our next one. And they died 18, I want to say 69, but I don't know if I'm right or not. But that's an infant as well. And someone has laid this thing on top of it. It's little angels. It's pretty cool. And it lays on top there like that. That is pretty awesome. All right, let's move on. Here's our next one. It's going to be a Sarah, and I'm not sure on the last name. I think it's Banner or Burns or something like that. And she died, it looks like December the 6th, 1909, at the age of, I want to say 15 years, 8 months, and 12 days on that one. Then on this side, well, it looks like someone died in 1891, best I can tell. And it looks like it may be an infant, but I'm not sure. Here we have John Coons, and he died October the 1st, 1872, at the age of 75 years. Sorry about the dinging of the bells. Does it every hour, or every half. Here we have Rebecca, and she died February the 29th, 1881 on this side. Beautiful stone. Beautiful stone. All right, we'll move on. Next we have this one right here. And it's going to be a John Schillings. He died December the 11th, 1871 at the age of 81 years and either 9 months or 9 days. I really can't make it out. There it is. This one's missing. And we're going to have a couple baby graves down here. We may not be able to read them. These stones right here are in pretty rough shape. Here we have March the 18th, 1888 to November the 24th, 1888. So it's an infant. Here's another infant. And here's another infant, but we won't be able to read them. The next one here is busted up pretty bad. Someone's tried to repair it, but it's unreadable. But there it is. I always like to bring it to you. All right. Next, we have this beautiful stone right here. It's going to be Catherine. She's the wife of, I'm not sure of his name. Can't really see it. Anyways, she died March the 11th, 1881 on this one. It looks like 67 years, maybe 6 days. 6 months and 5 days. Then they lost an infant son. It looks like in 1856. Beautiful stone. And then you have, it's Jeremiah. Okay, and he died June 18th, 1860 at the age of, I'm not sure, 71 years maybe. I'm not sure on this one, guys, when he died. But there it is. On this, wait a minute, there's someone else here. No, it just says, well, I thought it said father and mother, but it really don't. Our parents. Okay. All right, this is our parents. Oh, that's cool. All right, this is our next one, and it's right in here, but we're not going to be able to read it. This one here, we're not going to be able to read it, I don't believe. It's broke off, and I believe this is the other piece to it, but you can't read it either. So we'll put it back. All right. This one here died in 1861, but you can't tell who. This one died. It's the wife of somebody. Can't tell who though on these. That's what's bad. Looks like the wife, it's Sarah, and it's the wife of Wilson or something. No, the wife of somebody. John something. Mullins? I want to say Mullins, or Millins, because there's the L-L-I-O-N, Millins or Mullins. Anyways, looks like they died in, I can't read, well, 1857 is what I want to say on that one. All right. Here we have this one. And it's the I'm not sure. Eleanor, maybe? I'm not sure. And I can't really tell nothing on it either. This one I can't really tell nothing on. So we go to this one. And this one died in 1867. Right here. But I can't tell who on that one. Then we have Peter Yost, or Yost. I guess it's Yost. Born November the 8th, 1815, and died August the 3rd, 1896, the age of 80 years, 8 months, and 25 days. Elizabeth, his wife, born October the 5th, 1819, died September the 15th or 16th, 1897 at the age of 77 years, 11 months, and looks like 11 days. All right. This one died in 1862. And it's another, I think it's another Sarah, but I wouldn't swear to it. And this looks like a, Anne. This is Anne. And she died in it's either 62 or 82, guys, on that one. This one here, it's 18. Feels like 77 on this one. And it's a Peter. All right. This one died in 1856, and it's going to be Elizabeth, but that's all I can tell. It looks like maybe June the 1st, 1856. This is another infant. And this is another infant. Right here. Well, not an infant, but a child. This is William, the son of M&S. Faust. Died October the 17th, 1860, at the age of 3 years. I can't see the months or days, but that's what I see. Hey, we actually got one we can a little bit see. Give me just a second, guys. Wiping the sweat out of my eyes. It's warm here. This one died. Right here is where it says the age. And they died right in here, but I can't tell when. Oh, wait a minute. It's 54. Feels like 1854. That's a 5, and that looks like maybe a 4 or a 1. So 1854 or 1. You be the judge. Here's our next one. It's going to be a Harriet. She's the wife of D. and J. Williams. And she died November the 13th, 1879. At the age of 27 years, 2 months, and 24 days. Then you have David Williams, born in 1850, died December the 24th, 1884, at the age of 34 years, right? He would be 34 years and 34 years. It just says 34 years. Cool looking stone. Sometimes you got to add them up because the math's off a little bit. Here's Henry. Greetings, or something like that. He died December. It looks like the 28th, 1880. Feels like a 3. 1883 is what I'm gonna say on that one. Then on this side, we have Margaret. Green. Oh, it's green or something like that. My bad. I'm sorry. Anyway, she died in September the 14th, 1892, at the age of 65 years, it looks like, on that beautiful stone right there. Then this one, it's going to be another infant. And we're not going to be able to tell anything about it. Here's a neat looking one. I've not seen one like this. Well, them shells has been on there for years. Wow. Look how old them shells are, guys. Them has been on there for a good while. Probably when the person died. And we'll see if we can see it right here. It's right here. We're not going to be able to read it. But there it is, guys. I ain't seen a stone like that one either. That one's pretty old. Pretty old, guys. Here's another infant on this one right here, I believe. And they died in 18, looks like 60 to me. 1860. There's another one. This one right here. And it looks like they died. They were born in 1839 and died in, I can't really tell, to be honest with you. But it was Amanda. Alright, here's another infant right here. Infant on that one. Let's see if I can see any of these. Some of these are pretty hard to read. This one's right in there, you ain't gonna be able to read it. This one's right in here, and you're not gonna be able to see it either. Or this one, either one. So it takes us to here. And they died in 1851 at the age of, it looks like 11 months and 11 days. That's another infant. It's Sarah. And then you have this one here. And you can't see it either. It's more than likely going to be another infant with the lamb on it. So those are all infant graves. I just got a couple more, and we'll run this video out, and then we'll start the new garden. Because we're finishing this little garden right here, guys. Very cool, next to the road. Anyways, this is Margaret. She's the wife of Robert Pollock. She died January looks like the 11th, 1891. It's 72 years, 8 months, and 21 days, I want to say. They're hard to read. Then we have Robert Pollock. He died May the 11th, 1900. Age was 68 years, 9 months, or 8 months, 2 days. It's hard to tell with it cracked. And then you have this one here. Gurman, Samuel Gurman, 1835 to 1915, and Elizabeth Gurman, 1836 to 1888. Beautiful looking stone right there. This one, I'm more than likely, it's going to be another baby grave, because most of them usually are small and short like them. Very beautiful little stone. Not seen one either like that one. That's a new one to me. This one here is another baby grave. Another infant grave. Go away, bee. We don't want to mess with no bees today. And they're out in farmland towards this way, and all you smell is manure. Here's a good looking one. I've not seen any like this one. This is a new stone on me as well. And I'm not really, I want to say 1867. And I believe it's still a child's grave. But there it is, guys. Cool looking grave. Stone. All right. And here's our next one. It's going to be Poland, or something like that. Reverend John. Looks like March the 3rd, 1841 to April the 9th, 1916. And Columbia E. March 27th, 1848 to November the 1st, 1913, on that beautiful stone right there. All right, guys, this is going to end the first video. We're going to get started somewhere else in the garden. Be looking for other videos, and I appreciate you watching, and peace. I'm out of here.